talk about the large-scale communal violence which broke out in South 24 Parganas district of West Bengal. Members of a community ransacked and looted shops belonging to another community. Cash worth more than 1 crore was looted from the shops. Later, revenge rioting happened when the shops of those who rioted earlier were gutted and destroyed. Now, this situation, this happened by the way on Wednesday evening, Thursday. The situation reportedly worsened when the local MLA and Minister of State for Minorities Affairs in West Bengal, Gyasuddin Molla, reached the spot and reportedly abused and insulted the police there. He asked the police to release members of a particular community held by the police on the spot, claiming they were his men. Politics is now broken out over the incident. The opposition is demanding the arrest of the minister. Saurav Sanyal, what is Mamata Banerjee's government saying about this?
Well, we have been trying to get a reaction from the Trinamool Congress government over here in West Bengal for the last 2 days, ever since we got hold of these exclusive pictures, and now we have the visuals from the ground, which clearly show that, West Bengal's Minority Affairs Minister Gyasuddin Molla was himself present at the spot of the conflagration. While Molla has also evaded NewsX cameras all this while, and has, we have been finally able to get in touch with him over phone after repeated attempts, and he did, after denying initially that he was present there. When we confronted him with the proof that we had in hand, he did, admit that yes, he was there, but then he said that what to do, I was there because the police were by far outnumbered by the rioters who were running amok, and I was there in my capacity as a minister to try and bring the law and order situation under control. But not a single word of condemnation coming in, or not a single word, of sympathy rather coming in from the Trinamool Congress. One would have expected the government.
If the Minorities Affairs Minister West Bengal says he's there to control a riot, a communal situation, why did the police, which come under his state government only, arrest 15 of his men, which he wanted released because they were his men?
Well, that is what, you have to read West Bengal politics. There is nothing in black and white. There are multiple shades of grey. And this is yet another example of that. And that is exactly what I was trying to tell you, Jujar, that while on one hand, the West Bengal's Minority Affairs Minister is saying this to us over phone, the question is that why isn't he coming clean and coming out on camera and speaking with us? On the other hand, the Trinamool Congress government completely mum over these communal clashes that have broken out, where, shops and property worth crores have actually been destroyed. We also hear that about...
How did the violence start? We know it started on Wednesday evening, Thursday. What really happened, Saurav?
Well, this essentially, there is still some amount of confusion as to what led to this communal conflagration, but the reports from the ground suggest that there was trouble which broke out when a Saraswati Puja immersion...
Oh, I seem to have lost the link over there to Saurav Sanyal, but the trouble seems to have started Wednesday evening, Thursday, when one particular group was taking out a Saraswati Puja, and members of a different community objected to it, saying that their prayers were being disturbed, and the whole thing led to a riot, a communal riot over there. Saurav Sanyal, in fact, was in the area, and he sent this report earlier. Let's have a look.
A day after NewsX reported about violent communal clashes that broke out in Usti in South 24 Parganas district of West Bengal, political temperatures on the boil in Didi's backyard. The BJP has already upped the ante against the Trinamool Congress and has reported the matter to its central leadership in Delhi. The BJP has further accused TMC's Minister for Minority Affairs of State, Gyasuddin Molla, as being the key brain who orchestrated the clashes and has demanded his immediate arrest. The Congress too has been unsparing in its attack on the Trinamool and has demanded that the government take immediate precautionary action to ensure that such a situation doesn't happen once again in the future, and has also urged the state government to be more proactive when it comes to deployment of police force, as well as call in the military if required to bring the situation under control.
All right, well, let's talk about this. We have Rahul Sinha from the BJP, Fuad Halim from the CPM with us. Rahul Sinha from the BJP, what is your version? What really happened over here? Because it looks like there was one group that was taking out a Saraswati Puja, and the minority community people said that they're disturbing their prayers. What happened? Who provoked? What is your information?
देखिए परसों एक वैन का जो वैन चालक है उन्होंने सरस्वती पूजा का दिन में कुछ लोगों को लेके गए थे और उसमें जो किराया का लेके जो बचौसा हुआ उससे इतना बड़ा हंगामा पैदा हो गया। हंगामा बहुत छोटा था और इसमें कोई पॉलिटिकल कलर भी नहीं था, लेकिन
नहीं, हंगामा कैसे शुरू हुआ?
कम्युनल कलर भी नहीं था।
हंगामा क्यों शुरू हुआ?
नहीं, वही तो बोल रहा हूँ। जो वैन रिक्शा पुलर उन्होंने था हिंदू और जो वैन रिक्शा में गए थे वो था मुसलमान। उनमें थोड़ा बचौसा हुआ, थोड़ा हाथापाई हो गया और एक मामूली घटना था, लेकिन इस घटना में ना कोई कम्युनल टेंशन था ना कोई दूसरा कुछ था। लेकिन जो गियासुद्दीन मुल्ला जो तृणमूल का मिनिस्टर है, उन्होंने इस चीज का फायदा उठाने के लिए खुद खड़ा होके जितना सारे सब था उसको लूटा, उसमें आग लगाया, तोड़फोड़ करने का काम खुद खड़ा होके किया और पुलिस खड़ा होके सारे नजारा देखा। इस चीज से जो वातावरण पैदा हुआ, हम लोग साथ साथ पुलिस के संपर्क किया।
So Rahul Sinha, you are saying that Mamata Banerjee's Minority Affairs Minister Ghiyasuddin Mullah was directly responsible for fanning the communal tension over there and making it bigger than it was.
Yes, और इसीलिए गियासुद्दीन मुल्ला को गिरफ्तार करना चाहिए और ममता बनर्जी अभी शारदा से लेके बाकी जो कांड में फंसे हुए हैं उससे उभरने के लिए ये लोग कम्युनल टेंशन फैलाने का कोशिश कर रहा है।
Right. Rahul Sinha, if you stay on the line with us, आप हमारे साथ बने रहिए। Fuad Halim from the CPM, what is the information you have? Because let's also remember that this area where this communal tension happened is not an ordinary constituency. Rahul Sinha, if you stay on the line with us, आप हमारे साथ बने रहिए। Fuad Halim from the CPM, what is the information you have? Because let's also remember that this area where this communal tension happened is not an ordinary constituency. It's the constituency of Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee's nephew, Abhishek Banerjee. What is your information over here?
Well, one has to understand that South 24 Parganas is a very sensitive district. It has large pockets of the minority population, and there are a lot of flashpoints within South 24 Parganas. Fortunately, all the flashpoints have not been allowed to ignite over the years that the left has been here. But now that situation has changed, and all these flashpoints are igniting, and it is definitely a well orchestrated.
Who's responsible for that?
I'm saying it's a well orchestrated animosity between the various fractions of the Trinamool Congress, and most of these incidents, which otherwise are innocuous, are taking on a communal what you call color.
So Fuad Halim, you agree with the BJP that you and the BJP seem to be agreeing that the responsibility lies with Mamata Banerjee's government, with the Trinamool Congress. You agree with the BJP on that?
You know, the law and order situation definitely is deteriorating, and the prime responsibility lies.
I'm talking about the communal tension over there.
I'm coming to that. You know, the deteriorating law and order situation is definitely Mamata Banerjee's what we call for her domain, and she has to take responsibility for that. Since she is failing in her duty, the advantage, I think so, of this well orchestrated animosity is being turned around by the Bharatiya Janata Party, who definitely benefits from a communal what you call fracture of the state polity, and they are moving into every situation and trying to take one side because
the
they have
BJP
nobody
representative Rahul Sinha just said that the person who was trying to take advantage of the communal divide in that area this week was the Trinamool Congress and the Minority Affairs Minister Ghiyasuddin Mullah, who was turned up over there to fan the trouble. Now, you agree with that assessment, or you think the BJP was also fanning the trouble to take political advantage?
Well, there are two parts to it. As far as the Trinamool Congress's participation in this incident is, they are definitely severely fractured as an organization, and most of these incidences are taking place between two parts of their fractions.
Right.
As far as the Bharatiya Janata Party goes, they don't have any organization anywhere, so it benefits them to move into a situation and take the side of one of the warring faction, and then give them political patronage and support, and thereby what you call build up an organization. So basically they would like to feed on the violence that is occurring primarily within the TMC fraction, and definitely it's to their advantage if they can give a communal color to the entire incident.
All right, Fuad Halim and Rahul Sinha, thank you both for joining us.